help. Rich's company Commodore has been ripped off by Realco to the tune of $1.5 million on his American order. The police have been very helpful, but have not been able to get the money back. They do know, however, that Realco has been infiltrated by organized crime, and have told me to be very careful. Up until now, I thought I had been. But things seem to be hotting up a bit, so I'm flying out today, which is why I'm asking you to help. The only way to put things right is to transfer the money back to Commodore's bank, Midminster, by getting into the appropriate computer. I am sending you the AVS System 15000 communication software, in the hope that you will be able to save Rich's company by finishing the work that I've started. The one person who has been helping me is Jeff, you may remember from school. He now works at a scientific research laboratory. You can't get in touch with him easily because of security, but he has access to a terminal and is trying to help. I haven't got time for details, but start by going to Kingsdown Polytechnic, 6723427. The special list code is SL312. Look for LT Perry & Co. Good luck. In haste, Mike.
All names and telephone numbers used in this game are fictitious and do not refer to real persons or companies, and any resemblance to them is unintentional. We are playing System 15000. Welcome. This is, to my knowledge, the first ever video game based on hacking, and we're playing the original Commodore 64 version. There is a version on ZX Spectrum and BBC Micro. The ZX Spectrum one's a lot easier to find, but I ran into a couple of issues with my emulator, and I kind of prefer the graphics of the original version as well. They are rather different. I'm pretty sure the BBC Micro and ZX Spectrum ones are identical. I also like the scan lines on this emulator. So welcome to 15,000, System 15,000. We already read through the introduction. That's very loud. I'm going to turn that down a wee bit. It was making a loud farting noise. That's making like the dialing number noise. I will be pausing at regular moments during this game to note down things, because you have to write down a lot of passwords and a lot of numbers, and I don't have them to hand. Because if I had them to hand, I'd be able to finish the game immediately. I'd just have the code that I needed. The point is, you're meant to work through it. But I do have some very initial phone numbers written down, and obviously the first one we're going to type in is the one in the introduction for Kingsdown Polytechnic, 6723427. And it's... surprise, surprise, we're not actually connected to the internet, it's not actually dial-up. I really don't think anyone thought it was because it's a fucking video game. But this is a video game in which we use a computer system to dial things up and hack them, quote unquote. It's not real, it's like a hack. Have you ever played Uplink? Uplink's a good game. Go play Uplink, you shithead. Anyway, we have to type specialist 312. I don't think SR actually stands for specialist 312. I don't know. And we were told to look to LT Perry, which is code 421. I don't know if anyone else saw the other list of names there, but I don't think any of them. I can't remember if any of them were important or not. Right, we've looked this up, and we've got the LT Perry phone number and the access code. These are things which I already have written down, so I don't need to be putting them in, writing them down yet. I don't need to be repeatedly pausing the recording. Sorry for when I do keep pausing the recording. I mean, you won't fucking know. Things might jump around on the screen. I don't know, it's a pretty fucking static game. I was going to say it's text-based, but it's not text-based, but it's basically text-based. You know what I fucking mean, Deborah? Right. LT Perry is 49355. 429. Ring, 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 ring. Sometimes in this game, you'll dial a number and it just won't connect, and it'll make like an engaged phone noise. And I'm 20 years old, so I don't know how dial-up works, and I don't know whether dial-up, you know, whether sometimes the line would be busy and you wouldn't be able to call. Here we have, as you can see, a list of systems, a list of numbers. Once again, I've already written all of these down. We also have a little message: incoming data, please enable, which means we disconnect, connection terminated, F1 to open the menu, and F7 to enab, which means enable. Know what you're doing, we'll try to help when possible. Jeff. Hashtag and Jeff was hashtagging before the internet. Not before the internet. Jeff was hashtagging before Twitter and before the World Wide Web. And for that, Jeff, you're a fucking pioneer. Before anyone says, oh, it's just a hash symbol, it's not a hashtag, you don't understand social media, dipshit. You know what you do understand? Dial-up, which I don't. The numbers get engaged? I don't know, because I'm not fucking 90, I'm not an old person. I'm 21 this year, and I've never experienced dial-up in my life. So if you have, that makes you really fucking old. Anyway, the list of numbers we got from LT Perry. I'm going to save us some time and say, we're not going to dial Midminster, the bank, because you need an access code. We're not going to dial Routledge yet, because I think you need an access code. But I do think you need to dial Routledge, I'm not sure. What we are going to dial is C-Star, which is 3532104. And this is when I actually need to start dialing, because this is when my notes have run out. I literally only had those numbers written down and now I'm done. C-Star Travel. Then there's the foreign exchange rates and flight information. Oh, look at the foreign exchange rates. US dollar, French franc, Swiss franc, Deutsche Mark. Is this like before the euro? I'm assuming it is, because I don't think any of this currency is the Swiss franc might, because I'm pretty sure Switzerland's not in the European Union. I kind of zoned out this one. Well, courtesy Midminster Bank, MMBFR. MMBFR is an access code. Fancy leaving that lying around. C-Star Travel. We can also look at flight information. I love this whole game with the scan lines. It feels like, and like the way it loads line by line, it feels like fucking teletext. It's teletext, the video game, and I love it. I know it's not. I know it's like meant to be a Commodore 64, but get fucked. Get fucked. It's teletext now. Press text on your TV remote to book a holiday. People did that. People booked holidays on their fucking, like, over their television, like, on teletext. That fucks me up. Okay, so now we have MMBFR, and we are gonna go look at Midminster, I believe. I'm just making this up as we go along, because I don't think there's a particular order of things to do. Now, some of you may have noticed when I was looking at, I was off looking over at, what's it called? LT Perry. Sorry, this dialing noise? I've noticed this because I've tried to record this game before, and I have a problem with recording and have to stop. Whenever the game's making a dialing noise, I just can't think. I don't know what it is, my brain completely shuts down, and I can't talk. So anytime I dial a number, I'm going to just have a brain fart. But I don't know if anyone noticed, on LT Perry earlier, when we were looking at the list of places, there was a Richardson Boone which was offline. What we're going to try and do is get that when it's online. Now the entry code from Midminster Bank is not a window I'm typing in. Why not? MMBFR. And it gives us this, and it says input code if account access required. And we don't have an input code. Yay! Disconnect. This is a game about numbers. What do the numbers at the top of this screen mean? They have a secret meaning. I'm fucking with you. They probably don't. They might do. I wouldn't know. This isn't going to be a long video. I'm going to stop recording soon because I've got food in the oven. I've got dinner. We've made a tiny bit of progress. I just want to finish this progress before we're done. I want to get to the bank code message. I think I should be able to get us to there. Now we're going to get to the system 1500 message board, which is 7464460. And we're going to leave a nice little message and have a little browse while we're there. Here we are. So this is the one that makes me feel like it's teletext the most. New software. System 15,000 user network. AVS software. Flight 015. Whirlwind 15. 15,000 series games. CBM 64 VCB. I don't know what I'm doing. Message board. Let's leave a message on the message board. Yeah. Leave a message, which is remove. So the keyboard mapping's really fucking weird for the Commodore 64. I'm gonna leave a message and it's gonna say, help! I need some help. I'm not very good at video games. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna go back to menu. I'm really hyper right now. I don't know why. We're gonna look at the news. 15,000 and beyond. AVS producers of the 15,000 series. I keep saying 15,000, is that right? I think it's 1,500. No, it is 15,000. AVS producers of the 15,000 series will be releasing even more exciting and original software in the near future. Watch press for details. None of this is relevant, but I'm padding out my video content. I'm good at YouTube! Wake up! I'm good at YouTube! Pay attention to me. I'm good at this. I know what I'm doing, and if this video doesn't have 10,000 views by the end of the week, I'm gonna... I don't have an end to this sentence. I don't have a funny end. I'm never gonna get my 10,000 views. The latest hardware from AVS is the AV12 12-foot garden satellite dish, available shortly, priced to buy. To Netmember. That was a little IT crowd reference for all my IT crowd fans out there, which is no one because I'm pretty sure only Morgan watches my videos on here. Let's see if anyone's replied to us on the message board. And we're nearly done. I need to not take too long because literally I will burn down my kitchen. There's very real food in the oven right now, and I just turned off an alarm that was meant to be telling me to go fetch the food from the oven. Anyway, we've got a message and it says can't help at the moment, AH. That means it's from Andrew Horny. Now we're gonna disconnect. I don't want to talk to you, Andrew Horny. I'm not horny. I'm not horny. The way I said that makes it sound like I'm horny. Like I'm in denial, but I'm not. Like, why would I be playing a Commodore 64 game and I'm just so hard for scan lines. I honestly think I'm losing my mind, and I'm really sorry to everyone watching this video. And I'm doing this in parts, like, I'm planning to record the whole thing in one go, but if I don't succeed in doing that, it means that there's going to be one video where I'm really hyper, and then the next day I'm going to be like, hi, today we're playing the video. Because that's what I'm like normally. Woo! Right. What have we not done? We've not connected to root edge yet, have we? 9, 30, 7, 2, 6, 9. See, that's beeping like it's engaged. But I'm pretty sure I have the right number. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing right now. Right, I know a good point for us to stop at. I'm going to get to it. We need to connect. Because remember that thing we saw on LT Perry? The one that was offline? We're going to go check that one out and see if it's online now. Infra, I can smell dinner, maybe burning. Lovely, lovely. Richardson Boone Limited is online now. 348-1408. Have I read that right? I like how sometimes I write them wrong and then I have to go back. And that's not one I had already written down, although that's one I should have already written down. I think we also just got line notification noises because I forgot to log out of line. I honestly wasn't expecting anyone to message me online because I've not been getting messages online lately. Anyway, the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna say, doesn't the name Boone, Richardson Boone, R. Boone, doesn't that sound familiar? Where have we seen that before? Why, only in Kingsdown Polytechnic, of course. If you're wondering what a polytechnic is, it's like a school or something, in case anyone's like, what's a polytechnic? It's like an education place that teaches like technology things. My university actually, I believe, used to be called Hertfordshire Polytechnic or Hatfield Polytechnic or something. Might be College Lane Polytechnic, I don't know. But anyway, my memory serves me correctly, and I already beat this game about 2 hours ago, so I memorized everything very well. R. Boone Limited, and I played this part about a million times on the ZX Spectrum and I was trying to get it to run. So, I'm not that good at remembering things, I just remember where R. Boone Limited is. It's going to get to a point where I don't remember what I'm doing anymore because I've not done it as many times, and I'm going to be really confused and not know what I'm doing. Anyway, we have the Richardson Boone data system code 7Y4Y, which I've already written down. I don't have written down the no, I have written down the number. Okay, and I think this is a good place to stop. We've not made tons of progress. We're just on the verge of making some new progress, accessing some new systems and doing something new, but just not yet. We're about to access the bank account. We've got the Richardson Boone number, which wasn't available when we first started. We've got the access code from the Polytechnic, and we've got a nice list of phone numbers. I can't wait to expand our phone book. That's what this game is. Enjoy the video, fuckface.